Welcome in, Americans. I've got your Thursday night football, Buccaneers, Falcons, right here, right now, live play-by-play commentary, courtesy of Amazon Prime, not courtesy of crappy ESPN. Check out my last video for more elaborate information of what they did to us as Americans. I'm also keeping up with the Brewers and Milwaukee game. The Mets and the Brewers are definitely battling it out for who's going into the divisional round in the MLB playoffs, game 3. Currently, end of the 4th inning, 0-0, goose eggs across the board. I'm absolutely disgusted with corporate America, ESPN. $24 billion corporation is milking us and squeezing us hardworking Americans, unable for us to, I can't believe this. ESPN is making it unable for us Americans to get free streaming sites on, I blanked out for a second. ESPN is making it unable for us hardworking Americans to get those free streaming sites during MLB playoffs. Absolutely disgusting. How much more money does ESPN need, especially after being now friends with Disney? How can you be a billion-dollar corporation, team up with Disney, and then all of a sudden want more money? I guess that's the disgusting nature of either a politician or a billionaire. Once you have a little bit of it, all you do is want more. We are in action right now. Buccaneers visiting host Atlanta. Falcons are taking the ball at their own 30-yard line. 3 wide receivers set, single tailback. Tailback gets the ball, about a 3-yard run up the middle. 2nd and 7 coming up for host Atlanta. And it's still the top of the 5th, Mets and Brewers, game 3. Shotgun formation for the Atlanta quarterback. He takes the snap. He's looking for one of the 3 wide receivers. He finds one wide open down the middle. How can you be wide open down the middle? Number 8, number Pitts. No one was around him. I couldn't believe it. Must have been zone coverage, completely blown coverage by Tampa Bay. Easy 25-yard reception from Cousins to Pitts. Wow. 52 for Tampa Bay. Completely slipped his coverage. Next play is a run, attempted run up the right sideline, about a 3-yard gain. About 2nd and 7 coming up for Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcon offense. About 13 and a half minutes to play in the first quarter. Still goosebumps. Yeah, right. Goose eggs across the board early in the first. Falcons are in field goal range. They're looking for more. Kirk fades back. He passes. A little bit of pass interference by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but nothing called on the field. 3rd and 7 from that incomplete pass. We're seeing the highlight of the previous play. There was no pass interference at the initial catch attempt, but still through the process, there was a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Again, no call by the Zebras. 3rd and 7 for Atlanta. At the Tampa Bay 33-yard line, fades back, pass, caught down the middle. Number 5 for London. Great catch by wide receiver London. First down inside the Tampa Bay 25. That was a frozen missile from Cousins to London. Beautiful pass and catch. 18-yard line is where the ball spotted. Attempt at handoff again, only got to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up at the Buccaneer 18-yard line. Kyle Pitts, the tight end for Atlanta, 0 catches for the first time in 48 career games. That's shocking. He is a Florida, I'll get back to that later. There's a pass right down the middle, caught, touchdown. Cousins to London, 6 points on the board for Atlanta. Beautiful connection. Oh my goodness. And not just the connection from quarterback to wide receiver, but London made that touchdown happen, not giving up on the play, keeping his legs churning, finding the end zone for 6 points. Back to Kyle Pitts, though, number 8, the tight end for Atlanta. I remember him playing for Florida Gators in college. He was hot to trot. He certainly was ESPN's favorite to watch. And unfortunately, why wouldn't you, Atlanta, give the ball to a hot athlete like Kyle Pitts? That's misusing your best players. Extra point is up and good. 7-0 for hometown Falcons. Falcon crowd must be going crazy. I'm personally not going crazy about corporate America on how they're milking us. ESPN, oh my God. Check out my previous video, guys. I have much more information on that to elaborate. If you enjoy passionate and enthusiastic commentary, I'm more than happy to give it to you. Thanks to Amazon Prime. Without Amazon, I wouldn't be able to give you this play-by-play. I don't have any more free streaming sites available. Thank you, Amazon, for giving me this one game. And the last game of the MLB wild card, New York Mets, Milwaukee Brewers, going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Goose eggs across the board, zeros all around. 6 hits combined for both teams in 5 innings. Anybody out there watching? Get your fingers hot and ready. Keep going on that chat. Let me know what's going on. Give me a message. Currently on a commercial break after that touchdown from Atlanta. 7-0 Falcons at home. What do you guys want to talk about? We're currently on commercial break. One of the many commercials I'm sure we're going to see throughout this Thursday night football. Jets and Vikings coming up this weekend. Atlanta Falcons, first offensive touchdown of the night. There's a special teams kickoff to Tampa. They're actually going to return it. They're not going to kneel it. They're getting the ball around the 36-yard line inside their own territory. Baker Mayfield, he's looking to capitalize after that after that Atlanta touchdown. I am definitely pulling for Atlanta. I'm a diehard Eagles fan. after Baker Mayfield absolutely destroyed Philadelphia last weekend. I want to see Atlanta give crying out loud. I can't talk tonight. I want to see Atlanta give the Buccaneers a taste of their own medicine. I can't believe how Baker Mayfield absolutely dissected the Philadelphia defense, 24-0 in the first half of that Eagle game. And the first play, obviously, right down the middle to number 13 Evans at midfield, pass completion. Baker Mayfield makes it look, I'm going to be able to talk correctly today. Baker Mayfield makes it look absolutely way too easy. Obviously, it's not just the Eagles defense struggling against the heavy-powered Tampa Bay offense. Baker, he's under center. We got a tight end in motion. He hands it off down the middle. About a 5-yard gain for Tampa. It looks to be 2nd and 5 coming up for the Buccaneers at Atlanta. Anybody out there tonight? Give me a chat. Say hello. A little under 11 minutes to play. 7-0 Atlanta at home and proudly winning. Baker Mayfield, he's looking to take the ball off a shotgun formation. He does. Another, almost. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how that got through the hands of Mike Evans, but an almost interception from the defense of Atlanta. 3rd and 5. Baker Mayfield is distraught with himself. Either that or distraught with Mike Evans. How did Evans miss this? I have no clue. Oh, that was pass interference by the Atlanta Falcons, number 24. Obviously, no blood, no foul. When you see no flag on the play, you can't really go back and challenge it now, can you? That certainly was pass interference on the defense. No call. What is true is 3rd and 5. Baker Mayfield, he fires the ball down the middle again to his hot wide receiver, number 13, Evans. Goodness gracious, Buccaneers are quickly in field goal range, looking to put 7 points on the board for themselves. Mayfield successfully threads the needle, finding his way through the cornerback and the secondary of Atlanta. Baker Mayfield taking the ball from center, wide receiver in motion. There's the pitch off to the tight end. Off to the running back. Only a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up for Tampa Bay. And we have an injury timeout on the field. Buccaneer, number 19, thriving in pain. We won't see action probably for another 5 more minutes. What do you guys want to talk about? Hit me up on the chat. MLB, NFL, final game of the wild card going on right now. Brewers and Mets. The last wild card game of this year. Bottom of 5, 0-0, New York and Brewers. Not much action at all. Only 6 hits combined throughout the last 5 innings. Still on commercial break from this injury timeout. Back in action here, we have the Buccaneers handing it off. Again, nothing going. Wow, the Atlanta rush defense is superb against the Tampa Bay offense. Complete brick wall. White is unfortunately the victim of it. Third down coming up for the Tampa Bay offense. They are certainly in field goal range, but they certainly want to tie the game at Atlanta. 3rd and 9 coming up. Baker Mayfield gives the play. He's looking for shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to his left. He throws it to the tight end off to the right. Completely unexpected. 1st down and more. Pass and catch to number 88, the tight end for Buccaneers. Job well done, Baker Mayfield. You had me fooled. Otton, Otton, was the wide open tight end for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay finds themselves inside the red zone at Atlanta territory. Baker again in shotgun formation off of Tampa Bay's 18-yard line. Atlanta's 18-yard line. Pass and catch right down the middle. There is nothing wrong at all with the pass and catch completion ratio for Tampa Bay in this drive. And that just says a lot about my Philadelphia Eagles as well. Even though the Eagles were down 24-0 against Tampa Bay, it has nothing to do with the Eagles. The Atlanta Falcons are struggling just as much as Philadelphia. That just tells you how strong Tampa Bay and Baker Mayfield is. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, sniffing distance of 6 points for Tampa Bay. And again, another injury timeout for the Falcons. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. I really appreciate you. And check out my last video once you're done watching this play-by-play commentary. Thanks to Amazon. I wouldn't be able to do this without Amazon right now. Just believe me when I say it. Look at my last video. This will be one of the few videos I'll be doing play-by-play commentary of. So certainly sit back and enjoy it. I'm passionate and enthusiastic. I don't sit down. You're going to get every piece of live information right here. You're not going to miss a thing. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining in. Antonio Hamilton Sr., piece of the secondary for the Falcons. First and goal for Tampa Bay, inside of 8 minutes in the first quarter. Baker Mayfield's going to take the ball off of center. Wide receiver in motion. He fakes the handoff, fades back, passes completely wide open. Mike Evans, an easy 6 points. That was a slam dunk in the NBA world. Currently 7-6, Tampa Bay down by 1, awaiting the extra point. I can't get over how much Mike Evans was open. Let's see for ourselves. It had to be zone coverage, blown wide open. Oh my goodness. Baker Mayfield could have threw a beach ball to Mike Evans. My golly goodness. That was disgusting as a professional. Extra point easily down the middle. 7-7. We have a brand new ball game. Falcons secondary. How can you call yourselves professionals and leave a hot wide receiver, number 13, Mike Evans, wide open? I'm sure the defensive coordinator is chewing out the secondary as we speak. Again, more corporate commercials. They're milking us left and right. Check out my last video I made, guys. That speaks volumes on how we're just getting taken advantage of. No, I'm thinking about it. Let's check out that MLB wildcard game. The one and the only. Only one more wild card game left in play. Mets, Brewers, end of the fifth inning. 0-0 is the score. Boy, it's a snooze fest with that game. My goodness. Definitely a pitching duel. Not much hitting at all. Only 6 hits combined in the last 5 innings. What do you guys want to talk about? Hit me up on the chat. All right. We're watching highlights of 2016, Week 9. Matt Ryan looks to be dissecting the defense of Tampa Bay. Atlanta won that game 43-28 about 8 years ago. Matt Ryan, Falcons quarterback from 2008 to 2021. We have an even on the scoreboard, 7 apiece here at Atlanta, Thursday Night Football. Special teams kickoff into the end zone, and the Atlanta Falcons will proudly take the ball at their own 30-yard line. I'm a little stuttered and stammered on this. How can Falcons offense not throw the ball to such a hot commodity? You picked up Kyle Pitts, tight end, number 8 from the Florida Gators, not for his good looks and personality. You drafted him because of his talent. Utilize it. I want to see Pitts touch the ball more often in this drive. There's a fake handoff, bootleg, beautiful pass to number 1, the wide receiver. He finds it. He also finds 2 feet in bounds. It is a completion, about a 15-yard gain. Number 1, Mooney. It is approximately a 20-yard gain for number 1, Mooney. Great job. It looked to be a button hook play. Falcons do find themselves exactly at midfield at Atlanta. Shotgun formation. Kirk Cousins looking for a man open. He does. Unfortunately, only a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Atlanta offense. Buccaneers are 3-1, and they deserve it as fair as they've been playing. Tampa's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the NFC. They keep playing the way they are. Not too many teams will be able to stop them. Here comes the 2nd and 7 I spoke of. Kirk Cousins, shotgun formation. He hands the ball off, runs it down the middle through the heart of the Tampa Bay defense for a first down inside of the 40-yard line of Tampa Bay. 6 minutes even on the clock. First quarter, 7-7 is the score. Top of the 6th going on for the Milwaukee Brewers and New York Mets game. Kirk Cousins again with shotgun formation. Wide open. My goodness, another blown coverage and zone coverage for Tampa Bay. Number 23, crying out loud. Number 23, the cornerback who's supposed to be glued to the wide receiver. Glued not so much. Kirk Cousins found a wide open number 34, wide open. I can't get over it. Is this high school or professional? What are you teaching these kids in high school? You can be bare minimum and still make $1 million contract. That's exactly what this is telling me. I'm stuttering and stammering watching this. Hook and ladder, possible throw into the end zone. It is completely off the mark. Kirk Cousins should have kept the ball himself. Number one, Mooney, the wide receiver, he looked to be throwing the ball, but that was I can't believe what I'm watching. Is this honestly professional? This is Pee Wee League, close to high school. This is has anyone watched the movie Varsity Blues, where they're running these odd formations and trick plays only in the first quarter, where you're not desperate at all? This is embarrassing for the NFL. At the 24-yard line in Buccaneer territory, Kirk Cousins takes the ball off a shotgun formation. He completes the pass finally. It looks to be about a 3rd and 3, though, coming up for Atlanta. Definitely in field goal range, but they're looking for 6. Atlanta is 2-2 on the year. I expect more of a professional performance from someone who's been in the game longer than 1 year. So, all right, guys, enough about my griping. Here we go. Kirk Cousins, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers set to the left field. The blitz is overwhelming. Tampa Bay just got over a hurricane, but Kirk Cousins had a hurricane of blitz attackers via VEA. Absolutely a monster to Kirk Cousins. He ate him up and spit him out. Wow. Job well done by the Tampa Bay defensive coordinator. There is no way Kirk Cousins could have survived it. Obviously, field goal coming up in 4th down territory. 4th and 14. Number 6, Koo, the field goal kicker coming for the Atlanta Falcons. Will Atlanta take the lead at home? And they will not. It is wide left. Koo, oh my goodness. Normally he's known as the golden boy. Unfortunately, there is a flag, though. Hold on, Buccaneer fans. The missed field goal may not stand. Let's see what the Zebras have to say. Offside on the defense. 4th and 9 coming up for Atlanta. Koo will get another shot at redemption for this field goal. Oh my goodness. Number 32, who was lined up off to the right side, jumped offsides. Oh my goodness, this could be the ankle breaker. Can Koo capitalize off of the defensive blunder? There's the kick. It is up, and it is no good. Koo missed it for the 2nd time. Oh my golly goodness, what did I just see? And he's still getting high fives from his offensive line? Really? Same way, same form, missed left. Oh my goodness. And again, I preach, is this professional? This is the first quarter, and I can't believe I'm watching the NFL. Oh, God, wow. Let me get into some MLB. I'll give you some highlights of what's going on there. Maybe the MLB is playing more like professionals. It is still a pitching duel. Bottom of the 6th, Brewers, Mets, final wild card game of the MLB. Wow. 2 missed field goals in a row. Buccaneers just gave here you go, Falcons. What's that called? A mulligan. Buccaneers gave the Falcons a mulligan. Do it again. Don't worry about it. That one's on us, Falcons. No worries. Koo missed the 2nd one. Wow. Oh my goodness. Anybody else out there watching, give me a chat. Send a hello in that message. I know without a shadow of a doubt, us hardworking Americans, if we mess up once, okay, no one's perfect. supervisor's going to give you another chance. You mess up a second time, you're almost guaranteed to either get written up or lose your job. No, the field goal kicker in the professional level, they're getting a pat on the back. Stay in there. You're going to be okay. No worries. We're going to let you stay in the team, stay in the game as long as possible. No worries. You are financially set. Boy, that must be nice to hear in the American world, right? Us working class, we wouldn't get that kind of treatment. Jeez. 2 missed field goals all in the same stinking play. And he's still getting a $1 million contract. Absolutely disgusting. Wow. Score is 7-7 at Atlanta. Thursday night football. First quarter, 3.5 minutes to play. Tampa Bay is taking the ball at their own 31-yard line. A pass completion to number 14. First down to Godwin. Clock continues to tick. 3 minutes even coming up. And of course, number 6, Koo, the field goal kicker for Atlanta, who missed 2 field goals in one play. He's in the warm-up section trying to work out his kinks. Boy, that must be nice. I know I'd be halfway to home right now. My manager would have fired me. There's the handoff to Baker Mayfield, number 7, the running back. Oh my goodness, a blaze of glory. Irving, number 7, the running back. A good 15-yard gain. Tampa Bay looks to be almost unstoppable. From last week to the first drive, from the first quarter here, I don't understand how Tampa Bay can be almost untouchable. Bucky Irving, running back, number 7. Wow. Fake handoff, Baker Mayfield. He's at midfield. He's going for it all into the end zone. Incomplete. Number 17, overthrown, Shepard. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two minutes even on the clock. First quarter, 7-all across the scoreboard. Liam Cohen, the Buccaneers offensive coordinator. Well done, Bucky. My goodness. Shotgun formation for number 6, Baker Mayfield. Another great pass and catch completion. Godwin, number 14, and number 13, Michael Evans. Those two are like Jerry Rice and John Taylor back in the 90s with Joe Montana. Hot hands. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Is there anybody out there? Give me a hi. Get those fingers moving. Say something in the chat. MLB baseball, bottom of 6, 0-0 is the score. 3rd and 3 for Baker Mayfield. One of the very few third down conversions coming up for Tampa. Shotgun formation. He takes the snap. Underthrown to number 14. That missed completion is all about Baker Mayfield and his inability to make it open for Godwin. 4th and 3. Here comes the field goal unit for Tampa. About 1:20 on the clock and counting. First quarter, 7-7 is the score. Shake it off, Godwin. That wasn't the wide receiver's fault. Honestly, Baker Mayfield should be counting his lucky stars. That wasn't picked off. Number 4, the field goal kicker for the Buccaneers. He is awaiting the the snap. Here's the kick completely down the middle. It looks like the field goal kicker for Buccaneers should be giving a couple pointers to Koo, the field goal kicker for the Falcons. 10-7 is the score. Falcons are down by 3 at home. Falcons getting the ball back in another minute. MLB wild card game, the last one of the wild card series. Mets Brewers, end of the 6th inning. Still goose eggs. Must be one hell of a pitching duel. Tampa Bay 3-1 on the year. I really expected it to be 1-3 on the year before this season started, honestly. I did not see Baker Mayfield and that offense to be this superlative. They are winning by 3 at Atlanta. Everyone talks so highly about San Francisco and the Eagles and Dallas. I certainly would say throwing in Tampa Bay as a juggernaut in the NFC is definitely legit. And the kickoff is completely out of the end zone. No way to return it. Ball will be placed at the Atlanta 30-yard line. They're showing last year's highlights of Kirk Cousins from the Vikings. I honestly lost count how many teams Kirk Cousins played in the last decade. But Kirk Cousins is absolutely on fire right now. And last weekend, he certainly was on point. Kirk Cousins, he's in shotgun formation. He's got a wide receiver in motion, 4 wide receivers set in total. Number 7 takes the ball. Great pass completion, about a 6-yard gain for Atlanta. Approximately 1 minute to go in the first quarter. They are down by 3 in their own territory. Number 7, Robinson, is the lone tailback behind Kirk Cousins, again in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers set. And the handoff to Robinson down the middle, no more than a half-inch yard line. Half-inch yard line. Boy, I'm having a hard time talking today. No more than a half a yard gain. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Third down, possibly coming up for a third down conversion. 3rd and 3, Kirk Cousins looking for someone. He finds someone at the 43-yard line. Number 1, Mooney. I've been saying his name a lot today. I have a funny feeling he's going to be said a lot more. 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Will Kirk Cousins try to squeeze out one more play in the first quarter? I highly doubt it. I think they're going to let it go. As I'm correct, Atlanta will let the first quarter come to a close. Second quarter still to come. Thursday night football. Tampa Bay 10, Atlanta 7.